Good afternoon and welcome to the Happy Half Hour. I'm Leigh Kubin, Master Certified Life Coach and Weight Loss Coach.
I'm Sandra Priestley. I'm a leadership coach for female entrepreneurs and a feng shui practitioner. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Happy Thursday.
I know Thursdays are the best days.
Yes.
I love them. Okay. I can't wait to dive into this episode because we have like so many things and we'll never probably get to all the awesomeness. But today, do you remember like a couple episodes ago where I was saying that I was drinking wine out of a can and it was like, this is a little weird, wine out of a can. Like I'm the girl who doesn't even like the screw tops on the wine. Like I like the cork. And yet I'm drinking wine out of a can. And now I am drinking Moscow Mule out of a can. I'm the girl who drinks out of a can.
You like cans. What's up?
I guess, I don't know. I'm getting addicted to like the tin flavor. I don't know. Next week it'll be like Pilsner beer out of a can, good Canadian Pilsner. But so I am drinking Muddler's Moscow Mule with real ginger. And I just like the can too. It's like,
does it say anything cool on it?
Oh yeah, this is a drink Muddler's. Whoa, hey, hang on. It's from Vancouver, BC. Again. BC has all the cans. No, it says nothing. It says there's a donkey on the front, I think. With real ginger. That's all it says. And a whole bunch of other things. Sodium benzoate. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, is it at least good?
It is. I don't know. I like it, and I like my Moscow Mule like cup. So that's just fun. Anyway, what are you drinking today? Tell me all the things.
I am drinking Martha Chard.
Oh, Martha Stewart.
So her and Snoop Dogg, she's got the Chardonnay, and then he's got the red wine. I don't know if it's a cab. I think it is Cali Cab. That's it.
Oh, cute.
So
they're the most coolest, unexpected couple, right? Like a partner. Like I really
like
I watch them and I think it's so. I know. It's so interesting. Like, how did they ever meet?
How did they meet?
And I don't know. They must have just.
Oh, maybe they did.
Don't know.
But when they met, there must have just been electricity.
Right.
Between the two of them, because the way like that is not manufactured.
Right. I know. It's like the coolest friendship ever. Like I just can't get over it. So, and then I love that they have they have this whole brand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So cool. Awesome.
So
that's what you're drinking, and tell me what happened this week.
Wow, it's actually good. I shouldn't be surprised, but no, it's very good.
Wow.
Cool. Chardonnays can be iffy,
a little too dry sometimes.
But Martha did good. Okay.
Oh, good.
Man, this week has been so good, like so full. Easton's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Easton.
Oh, happy birthday.
But we're having his party on Saturday. And in January, we started painting in the bedroom and worked around the house. Well, at the end of March, it is complete. I think it was the 22nd. But remember, because I'd finished it the night Slim died.
Yes.
But we had all of the outside that needed to be done. And I had just thrown it out there. I've been working with one of my coaches, and she's like, you need to assign you a to-do list and the universe a to-do list. And
okay. I'm already in. This sounds freaking brilliant.
Yes. And she's like, stay in your lane. Like when you hand it over to the universe, it's not your job anymore. So I have my list, my paper, and it has a thing in the middle, and it's my list and the universe's list. Well, getting the outside of the house painted was on the universe's list.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that I can't say something. That doesn't mean I have to be quiet and go, okay, Anybody? Like, that's not what that means.
Anyone
it means
listening? Yeah.
When you have inspired thought, if you get the nudge to pick up the phone or say something, do it.
Do it.
Absolutely. So the universe got the house, and it turns out that within the house that included a front door, because here we are a week later, my entire space outside is painted. My patio, the front of the house, all the trim. I mean, and I have a new front door.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And the way it unfolded was me asking a friend of mine for a painter referral because she works in commercial real estate. Like, just let me know if you know somebody, just trying to put it out there. Cause I don't know, because I knew I was going to hire someone. I knew I wasn't going to try to get out there and do it myself. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, I'll get you a number. Well, the next day, Paul comes home from work and said, Martha can come over on Wednesday and look at the house and paint this weekend. Mm-hmm. Cool. I didn't put it on the universe or for the universe to have it done by this weekend. I was just talking about in the near future.
Right.
And that was really kind of cool. And then she came out, we went to dinner, and I swear we were in the vortex, because when we got done with dinner, we went up to Lowe's to look at paint. And we walked up there and I picked up 2 colors that were kind of close together. And then this other color that I felt like I needed to add. And I can talk about that in a minute, but put them together and I'm like, wow, this looks really good. And then I said, it's never that easy. Things are never that easy. Keep looking. Wow. That was me talking. That was not my inner being talking.
Right.
So we start picking.
I gotta say, it's almost shocking to me that you would say that, because you're the one that emanates this, like, just let the universe, like Abraham, like right. When you're telling me this, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It's so funny when we veer off from what we really believe, right? Sure. And all of a sudden something comes up. Yeah.
And I do that in other areas where I'm like, oh, it can't be that easy. Let me see if I can make it more hard. Mm-hmm. And anyway, so we pull out the cup, we look at the colors, and I'm like, we're going to keep looking, but I'm going to hold on to them. So I would look for another gray, and I would look for another yellow, and every single one I would pick up was an immediate nope. And we spent about 3 minutes doing that. We did not spend a long time. And after the last one we picked up and said, no, I said, I really think that these 3 are our colors.
The initial ones.
The first ones. I said, I
the
really
very first. And the ones that couldn't be that easy. Yep.
Couldn't be. Okay. It was that easy. And that's what I told them. I said, it just doesn't seem like it should be that easy. Well, here comes the hard part. We have to buy like 8 gallons of paint.
Okay.
For her to paint. So that's a lot of money to be wrong.
True.
And so what would happen is she would paint it and then I would have to live with it, because I'm not going to go buy that much more paint and then pay her again, or I would be out there doing it myself. So there was a lot of that. And I started to have that fear pop up. And I'm like, you know what? You picked those colors. That's what felt right. You need to release it and let it go. And I was able to just put it aside. Like, I looked at it for a second, I put it aside. And anytime anything would start to creep in, like, what if, and I tried to make up a story. Right. I started telling the story of how beautiful it was going to be.
Love it.
So it was amazing. It turned out beautiful. I got the nudge to ask someone about the door. Okay. I have a friend that just opened up a company, and he does things on houses. I don't want to use the wrong term, but he works on houses. Contractor. Okay. So I said, do your people put in front doors? And he's like, commercial, kind of asking him like, it's for my house. And he's like, yeah, we can do that. And so Tuesday night, this week. I got my front door put in. And then I said, how much do I owe you? And he said, yeah, I'm not charging you. Yeah. So this whole handing stuff over to the universe and just saying, take care of this.
That's your job.
Is really paying off for me right now.
Wow.
I just feel surrounded by helpful people.
Wow.
And
that's amazing.
Always been my default to not ask for help. I mean, I can be drowning and dying, and
mine too.
And I didn't do that. And I gave myself complete permission that wherever the house was on Saturday for Easton's party was completely okay. So whatever's done is done. Whatever is not done, just get everything straight. No one cares.
Right. Exactly.
No one cares.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I know. But we tend to worry about all this, the little things so much, right? And
instead of the memories in that moment that we're making.
Exactly. But how cool to go back. How cool that, like, what a freeing feeling it would be to remove all of the pressure of having to be in charge of all of the change and all of the miracles that happen, right? Like, what a freeing opportunity to just say, like, I'm just going to let go and let God, or let go and let the universe, right? My husband always reminds me of this too. He's always like, why don't you just ask the angels to help? Because like they're sitting there waiting to help you. And he said this one day and I'm like, whoa, that's like the most profound thing you've ever said. And it was like, why I know this, why am I not doing it? Right? Why do we not do this? Because we're so worried about the outcome. We often think that we have to control everything. And instead, if we just like let it go, like just open ourselves up to miracles and possibilities. What if it could be this easy? What if it all just worked out? What if this could be like the best front door ever? And I'm just going to wait for it to happen. But we don't do that. We're conditioned to believe that the only things we get come from really hard work. And nothing ever works out unless we sacrifice. And we're good people if we work our fingers to the bone. And the only way to get it done is to do it yourself. Oh yeah. Yeah. We are two peas in a pod, because I have been so much the same way, right? Like, it's like I could be exhausted and someone could offer help and I'd say, no, I got it. I don't got it. Like, at no point do I got it. But it's like, no, I'm not going to ask for help. And then if I can't ask, or if I can't accept someone else's help, maybe I could just ask the universe for it.
Start there.
Start just asking for miracles. Wouldn't that be great?
The universe will say, Sandra, pick up the phone and call this person. But you'll have the ears to hear it.
Right. Because I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm open to possibility.
And it won't seem like, you won't go into it thinking, I don't want to be a burden. I'll just take care of it myself. Whatever it is that you think, you'll think, oh, I need to call and ask them if they can help me do this. Right. And it was a shift for sure.
So cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So cool.
Ask.
Right.
People want to help.
People want to help. I know. That's what Cam would say. He's like, the angels are sitting there. They want to help you, Sandra.
They're bored. They're like, there's so much I can do.
Nothing to do. You literally are trying to do it all. Just like, I'm here for you. If you just get up off your ass and ask, like, really.
Yeah.
So much, it's just so much more freeing because you stop worrying as much. Like, really, right? Like, what is it? my mom used to have all these really cool Al-Anon sayings, but it was like, let go and let God, or give it up to God, or turn it over, meaning turn it over to God, like really, turn it over to the universe.
We
Ask the
carry
universe to
too
help. I
much.
love it. We do. And
Like,
quite honestly, how much are we really in control of? Like the universe, God, spirit, angels, they got lots more capability than we do down here on Earth.
So, gotta start asking.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Tell me what's going on with you. What you've got lots this week. You've got a class launching tomorrow.
I do.
What's that called again?
The Fuck It Factor. It just feels fun to say, doesn't it?
It does.
I know. No, I have had, I feel like I've had such a transformative week, and I have, as a business coach, and well, one of the things that I specialize in is branding. When I am working with women, female entrepreneurs, and I really look to their strengths and then really work on their brand filter. What does their brand say? And even when we did this podcast, right? That's what we kind of went through. Well, what do we want this to be? What is the presence? What is this going to create for people? And what is our filter? Sort of what is our brand? And so when I was always talking about this, is always okay, so figure out know yourself first. What do you bring to this big universal table? What are your gifts? Where are your strengths? And where's your zone of brilliance? And then what is it that you want to say? And how can we package that? How can we create this filter so that every decision we make goes through this filter? And so I always have been in, talking to my clients and then doing work in my group. I've always talked about the fuck it factor, just knowing who you are and then just going, yeah, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to try it and see what happens. And just in the last little while, there was this moment where I got it on a different level. I knew this, and I think that we all do this. We have this understanding, we know it, it's information in our heads, right? It's information that we know it intellectually. And even maybe we felt it from time to time. And then all of a sudden it hits us differently. And it's we become it, if that makes sense. It's we become it. And I just felt it in this different way. So the backstory was I was doing some journaling, and it was just stream of consciousness journaling. And I love that. It's just I just start to write, and I write in ridiculous, if anyone read it, they would think that I was losing it. But I literally just write as if I'm talking to myself. And so I might even say, okay, I have to journal. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to journal about, but I guess we're I write like I'm talking to myself. So I ended up, what I wanted to know, what I wanted to uncover, what I wanted to grab in the crevices of the back of my subconscious mind was what was holding me back. And I think we all always, at all levels, we have things that are holding us back, right? So no shame in this. And so I was okay, what is holding me back at this current level? And I started writing and writing and writing. And then all of a sudden what came out on my pen was when I was 12, I think I was 12, maybe even younger. And I was figure skating, and I had gone on the ice. Now I was an amazing dancer, just naturally, I could do this. I could just naturally ice dance. I loved it. But when I would get onto free skate and I was out there all by myself, for some reason, I was in my head. And so I would get out there and I would fall, or I would, not do my best. And so a mom in the stands, thank you, Marlene, but this mom in the stands had said to my mom, actually, she had said, the pressure just gets to her. And I realized as I was writing this down, I just started writing and I started like digging really into that. And I started thinking, oh my God, like how many times am I afraid of what other people are going to think of me, what other people are going to say about me? Like when I was on the ice, I was more concerned with what other people were seeing than me just having fun and being in my own head. Well, no wonder I would fall. No wonder I would be like not really performing well because I was in my head too much. And like, you know, I don't own the patent on this, right? Like I see lots of women do this. I've seen, you know, kids do this. My own kids do this from time to time. So I'm pretty sure I'm not unique in this. But I was so in my head and I realized, wait a minute, I'm still holding myself back. So I can do daring things from time to time and I can say these crazy things. But then for some reason, and when I'm live or when I'm on this podcast, I'm the same as I always am. Like I say crazy shit. And then when I go to write something, I'm more concerned with how will they take this? How will they respond? Because I'm super sarcastic and I say weird stuff. So like, could they be offended by something that I say? I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. Like, holy shit, I'm not in everyone's mind. If I had a post that went viral and like there was 11 million people, 1,000 people might be upset with what I said or misinterpret. Like, I got to let that go. And all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute. I have fun when I'm doing training. I have so much fun on this podcast. I have fun when I'm doing live videos. I literally, like I was saying to you, I have this whiteboard and I have like 9 words on it. And I gave a whole hour-long training yesterday on boundaries and why they're important with 9 words. Mm-hmm. When I go live or when I'm on this podcast, like I can't rewind. I can't delete a whole sentence or a whole paragraph that I wish that I hadn't said. And I mean, you and I know, like there are times where I say something on this podcast and then I go, whoa, I don't know what did I say there? I'm not sure that it was so good, right? But like, oh, well, fuck it, it's done.
Yep.
And all of a sudden I realized, wait, hang on a sec. I'm holding myself back for what? What if I just had fun? What if I just decided that I was just going to post whatever the fuck I wanted to post? Like, what if it just got to be that easy?
Yeah.
What if I didn't care about the strategy? What if I didn't care about the perfect call to action at the very end of my post? I fucking hate calls to action. So why would I write them? What if I just wrote what I wanted to write and didn't worry? What if I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to do whatever that I feel like? And right away, it was like, I can't explain it. It was like fireworks went off in the world, I'm sure somewhere, because I got it on this visceral level that I never had before. I was like talking, but I didn't get it. Mm-hmm. And we were talking before, you know, in the online space, how many times do you just see rhetoric and bullshit? Yep. People saying, be authentic, be you, be yourself. And you think that sounds great, but we don't connect to it. And I'm not sure that most people that even post it connect to it, right? Like, it's something you feel. It's not something you know. And It was like this huge thing. And I just went, oh, but we need to say, fuck it more.
Let me ask you this. Do you think so many people describe it that way because that is the easiest way to bring down resistance to where, okay, we can agree on this. We need to be positive. We need to love myself. Like it's easy and people can get it.
Yes.
But it's more than those words. And it's not really even, excuse me, those words. It's more, that's kind of describing it, but it's like,
it's something
loving yourself like you would love your child.
Yeah.
And accepting yourself like on that level, because you look at that baby and he or she is perfect in every way. We never go, oh my gosh, his toes are too fat. Look at those ears. I mean, we don't pick the babies apart. We just love them, and everything is cute. Their rolls are cute. Their bald head is cute. Like everything is cute. But we need to love ourselves like that. And I don't know the wording, how to describe that.
It's like, that's the thing, right? We try to fit it into words. We try to and I mean, if I were to say be authentic, it doesn't encompass what I feel.
Right.
Fuck, it does. It does. I mean, it's just like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Fuck it, just be yourself. It's this fun. It needs this fun aspect to it. And I posted something the other day on my personal page too, and it was I admire, I don't even remember what it said, but it was I admire kids before they go to school so much.
Gosh, yes.
That
made my heart so happy.
They're just so free. They do not care about their roles. They do not. They're cutest little things, their shirts come up and their big tummies, or mud all over their face or in their hair, or singing
or
at
dirty
the top
diapers.
of their lungs. Right? Fuck it, doesn't matter, mom. And even just, I remember thinking my mom and my great aunt, they used to laugh because I would be on the swing set in my in my backyard. We lived on an acreage, so be on the swing set, and I would be swinging away, and I would be singing "Take Me Home, Country Road." Okay, this is showing our age now, because you get it.
I know. I'm singing in my head now.
I know. You're welcome. You'll be singing that for 3 fucking days. But I would be singing this at the top of my lungs. And then I went to school. And then it was oh, but what will they think of me? Oh, but I won't have any friends. Oh, but the teacher will tell me to be quiet. Oh, and I think it's natural that this would happen. But from that moment, it's now I got to go back and unfuck myself from all of those little things, right? It's we have to go back to this natural, just this kid, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I'm just going to wear the orange shirt with the pink pants because I like it.
Because I can.
Because I like this one sock and I like this other sock too. So I'm just going to wear them together. Who cares? One rubber boot, one shoe, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Not really. And that's
a tattoo on the face matters, to quote us from last week.
I know.
But that's
a tattoo on the face, that matters. That is something you need to think about twice. Tattoos on the face, yeah. But a post on social media, no, fuck it. Just write it. Who cares? No one's going to remember it anyway, unless they share it 1,000 times because it's something amazing.
Right.
Or you can delete it.
Yeah.
You can delete it. It's all good. But if you wrote it and you liked it, let it be, because it just doesn't matter. We hold ourselves back from such magic.
Well, and sometimes it's divine inspiration, write this now. And then we write it and then we get scared. And then we don't realize, that just came from source. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, when I wrote that post about the kids, I literally wrote it in 2 minutes. It was just oh, that's a good idea. Type, post.
Sure.
Right.
In the vortex.
I was in the vortex. I know. But I've talked to so many women who have said to me, I almost shared that. I almost shared that to my page, not that particular post, but another one, right? I almost shared that, or I should have shared that, or I wanted to
share that.
Did you? Oh yeah,
I did.
that post you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so many women are holding themselves back thinking, well, I really believe this and I really felt this so deeply, but I didn't want to put it out there. I didn't want to share it. And I just think how sad it is that we have held ourselves back in so many ways. Like I really value freedom.
Once you get it, you got it. You can't unknow that.
Yeah.
Once you have
that's
that
how it
awareness.
Feels. That's how it feels. It was just like, oh yeah, I get it. It's be authentic, but it's so much more. And I don't know that there's any amount of words that you could put. It's a feeling, it's a beingness.
And now that you get it, it's almost like the be authentic doesn't do it justice.
That's right. It doesn't.
Because that's
it's not enough.
Surface level of what it is.
Exactly. So I mean, my life's mission will be to try to grasp it maybe in, I don't know, a couple words and put it on a t-shirt. Be you. I don't know. But it's so much more. It's so much more than that. It's like, yeah, I wish I could bottle it up, but it almost feels like my life's work would be to help other women feel this too.
Well, and help them find it in themselves, because we could bottle it up, let's say, but then it would be our version of it and not their version of it.
Oh, totally. And that's what I think is so cool, right? Because like when I do branding coaching even, but it's like we have our own zone of brilliance. It's like this own secret sauce, like its own magic potion. Every single person is born with it. And even just like, when you have like, you've got two kids and they're completely polar opposite, and they've been raised in the same family with the same values or with the same babysitter or whatever. And it's like, you could not be more different because they're born with like this like secret magic combination.
Yeah.
And like, I think, our life's work almost, or like our whole goal is to find that again in ourselves, and then to be ballsy enough to show the world.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, right? Is to be ballsy enough to show the world. Man, this is what I need to talk about on day 1 of the Fuck It Factor.
There you go. It's done. Well, I think we're
so
out of time.
We are. How did that go so fast? And I don't even think it was 20 minutes this time. I'm pretty sure it was 30.
I think it was about 34. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Sandra, thank you for this. What a good end to the day. Now it's time to go celebrate little Easton Paul's birthday.
So fun.
But
how old is he?
He is 2.
How old is he today?
He's 2.
The best.
And I can say this because it doesn't come out. This doesn't come out till next week. But Nana and Grandstand, Paul's parents, are coming up here, and Lily has no idea. So when she is home from work, we're going to dinner, and when we get to the restaurant, Nana and Grandstand will be there. And she will absolutely lose her shit. It will be sweet.
Aw, how cool.
Yeah.
So that's so fun.
So thank you guys for joining us, and thank you, Sandra. And we will see you guys next week on the Happy Half Hour. Bye.
Bye.